以下係今日焦點。30年前從牙買加移居英國嘅孫夏蕙係孫中山兄長孫眉嘅曾孫。佢話當年曾祖父喺夏威夷嘅牧場僱用咗1000個工人，但係為咗支持孫中山搞革命，最後幾乎係傾家蕩產，一無所有。而佢自己係嚟到英國之後，先開始尋根之旅，關心到祖國嘅未來。記者鄭煥智講下。
My beloved China, my roots are of the utmost importance to me, for they hold the key to a genetic memory. If a man knows not from which spring he came, how can he ever know which river to follow? Land I've never seen, you called to me in dreams, history unfolding through the years. I've heard your laughter and I've seen your tears. For decadence and vanity, your dues are paid. And centuries of pain, I hope, now makes you wiser again. The Yellow River meanders through my veins, watercolors and silk memories, stirring in my heart a yearning to retrace the sublime heritage of my forefathers.
孫夏蕙是孫中山長兄孫眉的曾孫，他的祖父，也就是孫眉的兒子，搬到牙買加定居之後，他已經是在當地的第3代。他說他少年時開始知道家族裡有一位顯赫的祖先，曾經當過中國臨時大總統，但他從來不以為然，就好像他的子女一樣。直到30年前搬到倫敦定居，才開始尋根之旅。
When I came to England, decided to live here, and I just felt this incredible urge. It's not something I thought of. It was just this urge that I had to find out. And this was when the poem came.
孫夏蕙為了進一步了解當年孫眉在夏威夷的情況，最近還專程去夏威夷重遊當年曾祖父經營的牧場。
When I held Dr. Sun's sword, for example, I mean, Bill Tavares was saying I was like in a trance. So I know that there is something happening there.
他找到當年孫家大宅所在的大榕樹，還在樹下挖起了一撮泥土，以及當地博物館送給他的一塊在附近出土的瓷器碎片。這兩樣東西就成為他和祖先之間的一點聯繫。
All of this is connecting me back physically, mentally, spiritually to my forefathers. I just heard recently that Sun Mei gave $700,000. Now, I don't know how much that would translate in today's money, but I would think it's a fair sum. Actually, what happened at that time, Sun Mei was almost bankrupt because of he gave everything to the revolution.
在80年代，他聯絡上康德利醫生的兒子，鐵路工程師肯尼斯·康德利上校，這也是他一生接觸過的唯一一位見過孫中山的人。
He said Dr. Sun always had time for kids. He said his parents would always say, don't disturb him, And he said he looked like a man who had a lot on his mind. He usually walked in the garden and was walking around. But he said any time he went up, was near, Dr. Sun would beckon him over or invite him. So it gave me like stretching my hand back into history, because I felt him and I could feel him as a person through that actual little story.
從閱讀有關孫中山的著作，孫夏蕙也讀到了中國的當代史。他認為，如果有人要秉承孫中山的遺願，就一定要達至中國的大統一。
China is going through a metamorphosis at the moment, and part of that metamorphosis has been triggered by Dr. Sun's legacy. If people are going to take his legacy was for unity. In politics, people have to operate at the least common denominator, and as such, hardly any real progress is made in politics when you work at that level. We need enlightened politics. If people are going to say that we are a legacy of Dr. Sun, whether it's China or Taiwan or whoever it is, then, excuse me, we got to live it. And therefore, what it means then is we have to make a commitment to reunification.
無線翡翠台記者鄭永志喺倫敦嘅報導。